Okay, so sorry guys, the camera got overheated. It's over 90 degrees here. Kind of disappointing. I wanted this camera to be able to handle some heat, but apparently not. I'm trying to fix my t-shirt. What the hell's going on with it? Okay, so so the only thing preventing Israel from becoming a superpower is really its size, right? No one's really going to take it seriously if the country is like that small. Plus, it is pretty easy to take out Israel for a superpower, for another superpower. If one day they want to take on another superpower like China or even America, they are currently in no state to be able to challenge countries like that. For example, and I know this is going to sound crazy, but for example, if Israel decides that it is in its interest to take out one of the American Navy ships, right, in the Pacific or in the Atlantic, no, not in the Atlantic, or maybe, possibly in the Atlantic, wherever in the world, and they take it out, they will not be able to withstand what we are going to do to them as a country, or what the United States is going to do to them as a country. So that means that ultimately, in the most violent times, if they were to come, Israel will not have any leverage in any communication or any conversation with another superpower. This is, by the way, a tier, like very high level problem, tier 1 problem. Most countries in the world, even Russia, well, I would say Russia is a tier 1 country. America is obviously a tier 1 country. China is. Any country that has a nuclear weapon, in my opinion, is close to being a tier 1 country. The second part is how strong they are economically, and that is what sort of separates a lot of these countries from America. America is number 1 in all regards, right? It's an economic power. It is a nuclear power. It has finest military in the world. Incredible amount of money that goes into that military. So America is tier 1. China, I think, is very close to being tier 1. Their budget is not quite the same, but they have the power of population, and they have the power of not tampering with their culture, which means that their level of patriotism and commitment would be very, very high as compared to America at this moment in time. And I am not saying that America does not have patriots and America does not have brave people. America has some of the bravest people in the world, no doubt about that. However, the ratios of brave patriotic people to people that are going through serious identity crisis is very high in America. That is not a problem in China. You could argue that China has other problems when it comes to poverty and all of that, but that they are working on that pretty fast. So now, America's tier 1, China's tier 1, or close to tier 1. Russia is not tier 1. Russia is tier 2, but Russia has nuclear weapons, and they are in an active war right now, which means that they are war ready. Their president is not afraid of starting wars and continuing them over a long period of time. They have the funds for it. They're able to withstand sanctions. So they are tier 2. After that, you look at a country like India. India, in my opinion, is not tier 2. It is tier 3 because it has too many internal problems. And in that tier 3, they are trying to get to tier 2 over time. Right? They're trying to be basically someone like Russia. But the reason they cannot be is because their ability to fight is not really all that impressive. They're not war ready. They have not had enough conflicts around their country for their army and their military to be war ready. I do not think they have the best technology at their disposal in their military. So there's that. And again, I'm no expert of any of these things. I'm simply going by what my judgment and observation is about India over time.